Hey guys, Zack here, and this is why you should watch Solar Opposites. Okay, so if you guys don't know what Solar Opposites is, it's kind of a sister series to Rick and Morty in that it's made by the same people, and it's also mostly voiced by Justin Roiland, one half of the people who created Rick and Morty. So if you like Rick and Morty, it's in a similar vein to that. It is kind of a very smart yet dumb show where it uses a lot of sci-fi knowledge and stuff like that, and explains and uses a lot of sci-fi terms. But it's also very smart in a literal sense, in that it's about the nature of human existence. So the show stars Corvo, a Schlorpian who from the planet Schlorp, the planet whose planet was destroyed. He comes there with Terry, and their two replicants, Jesse Umulak, I think. His name has a lot of vowels in it. I'm assuming that's what his name is. But in any case, it's their two replicants, Jesse Umulak, along with a pupa, who's just named the pupa, who leave the planet Schlorp after it was destroyed by a meteor, and they go to find an uninhabited planet. Instead, they wound up crash landing on Earth. So the idea of the show is to just explore the nature of human existence from an outsider's perspective. The best way to do that is with aliens, obviously, because aliens wouldn't understand basic human logic, and they wouldn't understand human society and how it works. So Corvo is one of those no nonsense, get the job done kind of characters. He doesn't like humans. He doesn't really like that humans constantly single them out because, well, they're aliens, and it's kind of an unprecedented thing. But he's upset that people constantly single him and his family out, and he tries to do everything in his power to not only make sure that he can actually fix his ship unimpeded, but also does a bunch of sci-fi stuff, which is in the similar vein to Rick from Rick and Morty. So he's the show's Rick, and Terry's the show's Morty. He's the naive, go with the flow kind of guys. He's one of those characters who, unlike Corvo, actually likes being around humans. He wants to actually find out what exactly it is that makes humans tick and how to be liked by them, and wants to be Mr. Popular. He wants all humans to love him despite the fact that he's an alien. So, and to that knowledge, he's completely engrossed himself in human culture. He watches a lot of movies, some of which aren't very good, but he basically consumes all manners of human media. He owns a Nintendo Switch. He watches the Mortal Kombat movies. He watches kids shows. He watches all of that. He's very involved in human culture, unlike Corvo, who wants nothing to do with it. And their two replicants are technically brother and sister, but not really, sort of. Jesse's the little sister and Yumulak's the bigger brother, and the two of them are trying to go to school and try to navigate social life and stuff like that. But the thing is, they're aliens, and for lack of a better word, everybody is racist toward them. So nobody trusts them, and for good reason, because Yumulak constantly does weird sci-fi stuff to the people at his school. For example, in the first episode, there's this one girl who's bullying them. He shrinks her down with a shrink ray, kidnaps her, and then performs various tests on her until she's cool. So, and then when he finds out that people are actually looking for her, they use soda to reprogram her, because soda makes people stupid. I kid you not. Soda is one of those things that just messes with people's heads, and it's one of those things that's like, this isn't very good for people, but people drink it anyway. So in that vein, it's very funny. And sure enough, Yumulak is one of those scientist characters. He wants to figure out what makes humans tick. He likes the idea of what humans are. He looks at them and he decides, I'm gonna kidnap some assholes that nobody's gonna miss and just run tests on them until I can figure out what exactly it is that make humans tick. And to an extent it works. He does have a wall of terrariums behind his closet that are just full of humans, and he just tests and he just has a bunch of assholes in there that nobody is really going to miss. He starts abducting kids, but then he moves to adults because he realizes adults are going to be a lot easier to miss. Nobody's gonna notice that they're gone, but which is kind of a sad thing. But he does kidnap adults and performs tests on them to see what exactly makes humans tick. Meanwhile, Jessie is just one of those characters who's like, let's give human life a chance, and she's very similar to Terry in that way, in that she wants to try and navigate the social life without actually, figuring things out on their own. They want to try and navigate social life, and she wants to actually try and fit in and get people to like them, which is kind of hard since even the teachers kind of don't like them very much. But they are trying, and even though they get bullied constantly. And it's one of the reasons why Yumilak constantly kidnaps people, because he gets tired of if you got picked on every single day, you'd want to do something about it. And unfortunately, Yumilak has the tools and the means to actually deal with the people who give him a hard time. So, yeah, maybe don't make fun of the alien with a shrink ray that can kidnap you and put you in a jar. But yeah, the series is very interesting. The pupa also has its own little adventures that goes on from time to time. I kid you not, in one of the early episodes, there's this little side thing where it's somehow getting candy, despite the fact that candy makes it sick, and then it just follows everybody, and it just follows the pupa for like a C story. As it turns out, the pupa broke into somebody's home, stabbed a guy in the leg, stole his blood with the knife, and used the blood from the knife to replicate a leg so he could kick a vending machine and get candy that way. It's convoluted and stupid, but it's funny. So, yeah, and all the while they're very focused on the mission, which, as Corvo keeps putting it, and it's never explained to Jessie what it is. But then Yumilak speaks up and says that the mission is actually that the pupa is going to reach maturity someday and terraform the entire planet, thereby turning into an exact duplicate of their home world. So, yeah, the pupa's basically a ticking time bomb. It stays cute now, but eventually it's going to turn the entire planet into a replication of their home planet Schlorp, which was destroyed. So, yeah, basically the pupa's a ticking time bomb. The kids are weird. The kids are polar opposites, and the adults are polar opposites. Hence the name, which is a pun. So, yeah, the series is about human existence. It explores the idea that some things humans do are kind of weird, and that's where Solar Opposites comes in. It actually explores that by making the main characters aliens and exploring what exactly it is that make humans tick. So, yeah, it's a really funny show. Again, made by the same creators of Rick and Morty, with the exception of Dan Harmon, who doesn't work on this show. But Solar Opposites is made by Justin Roiland and his crew. It's very funny. It's very interesting. And I hope you guys will, at the very least, take a look at it after watching this. So, yeah, did I convince you guys that Solar Opposites is worth your time? If I did, let me know in the comments. If not, let me know in the comments. Either way, give me a comment. So, yeah, that's my take on Solar Opposites, and I think it's worth your time. If you guys are indeed going to watch it, all episodes are on Hulu. It came out May 8th, which was my birthday, so that's why I haven't been around for a couple days. So yeah, I was gone for a couple days doing birthday stuff. But I'm back now because, I'm back now. So yeah, if you guys didn't enjoy this first episode back from a brief hiatus, then what did you guys think? Let's get a discussion going in the comment section down below, or over my Discord server, link in the description. Tell me what you think about Solar Opposites if you watched it, or if you haven't watched it, then are you going to go watch it? Let me know in the comments. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook and on Twitter in the description below. And also check out my Patreon in the description below as well. It's only a couple bucks a month. It really helps me out, and you guys get access to a bunch of cool perks that are my way of saying thanks. So be sure to check this out in the description below as well. But in any case, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!